Hello and welcome back. This is Nom Nom, and we are once again in Oxygen Not Included. This is cycle 766 of the Aridio MK III base with oppressive heat, and we're really just now starting to address a lot of those major heat factors. This being one of them, one of my hot water vents, turning it into cool water, sending it through the base instead of sending through 80-degree water to the base. It's currently out of water, but you know, it's a start. This thing will come out of hibernation in oh, it just came out of hibernation. Great. So this will start providing water once again to the base. I kind of feel like I should put a pressure sensor on there so that thing's not sipping up a few grams at a time. Seems like a waste of energy, doesn't it? We'll go ahead and do that. Automation, hydro sensor. I don't have a way to get in there, so we'll do that. And try and keep as much of that steam in there as we can. Okay, the other thing is we had this other water pump over here from the saltwater geyser, which comes out at 95 degrees. So this thing is coming into my desalinator now. And the desalinator, let me clean this pipe up. From the desalinator, it goes into this system if water comes out of the system. Water is coming out of the system over here when it reaches less than 20 degrees, I believe. Less than 30 degrees. And it is indeed less than 30 degrees, this entire system. We'll get to how much water this is in a second. The water is coming in at 82. So occasionally we have some big packets. This thing is scheduled to not run if the water is below 20. And the water exits here into this first reservoir. First reservoir is at 18 degrees, second one is at 18 degrees, third one 19, 20, and 21. So this whole system is just about cooled down. Yeah, it's pretty interesting the way it works out because the temperatures average when they enter this reservoir, and then they average when they enter this reservoir, and then they average when they enter this reservoir. Basically preventing any big swings in temperature. So when that first 80-degree packet comes in here, 81-degree packet comes in here, it's going to come out here at 60 something, 67. 67-degree packet's going to enter here, but it's got 5 tons of water just about, and it's going to bring the temperature way down. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. And I basically have a surplus or excess of water here. If this thing ever goes dry, I have a big backup. The problem I do have though is that I'm not filling the backup. I'm only filling what I take out. So if this water were to stop and I were to keep shipping water out, I would never be able to refill these tanks. So I'll worry about that when it happens. Meanwhile, over here, this thing just went dormant, so it's going to happen sooner than I like. This polluted water, I'm going to do that, hopefully. Get rid of that polluted water from the salt water. Anyways, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hopefully 25 tons of water is enough that I'm going to be good until this thing runs next, and then I'll have to figure out how to backfill these. I actually have an idea. I'm just going to... That works. And this is how we get pipe spaghetti and oxygen not included. Actually, I think that's going to work out. That first tank might end up empty, or emptier. But then I'll still have at least 4 tanks going. And we'll finagle with that. Anyways, so that was heat source number 2 that we're introducing into our base. So this was 1, hot water. 2, hot water. Pumping a ton of hot water through the base was just heating this area up incredibly. This area was the reddest of them all. And actually now it's doing pretty good. It's cooled down considerably. In fact, wow. This was like pushing 60, I think. Now we're pumping through cold water and radiant pipes, making a huge difference. So another big factor in introducing heat to the base is that these two hydrogen pumps are right here. And I've got these 3 hydrogen pumps up here that are hardly running. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of these hydrogen pumps. In order to do that, I need to rewire a lot of what's going on here. And this will also help a lot with decor, because this is just killing the decor in the area with the heavy watt wire. So there's nothing like ripping the band-aid off. I think I'm just gonna rip it out and then rewire it real quick. I actually wanted to plan this out too. 2 more of those guys. Give me another 2K circuit. I was a little worried about it getting warm in there, but I do have this hydrogen loop. It's not cooling per se, but it's at least keeping this area from getting too hot by moving the heat around. I could always divert this cooling loop through there, but it is only 50 degrees. It is 50 degrees in there, so it might be worth cooling down, especially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have 7 power transformers and 3 batteries in there. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll do radiant pipe right here and regular liquid pipe the rest of the way. Okay, oh hey, it looks like they unveiled that vent we were going after over here. A cool steam vent. More water. Huh. Alright, they're done with those wires. Alright, so now I'm going to destroy these hydrogen generators. And the wires that support them. Alright, now some of these gas vents I want to get rid of also. That should feed. If I reverse these bridges, I can feed that back into generators up there and then destroy them. This here pipe spaghetti, I can straighten this out to some degree. But then I'm just shipping really hot. Yeah, I gotta flip that. Okay, here we go. Go that way, go that way, go that way. We'll see if this works. I'm not sure how this is going to flow with the canister filler. Hopefully it'll just bypass the canister filler. And no. We'll just do that, maybe. More pipe spaghetti. That still has hydrogen in it. Okay. Okay, now none of this is powered, so let's take a look. Clearly I want this powered. Conductive wire will come in from here, like so. Just do this number. And we'll follow that door. You can get in there. Alright, I do not need this heavy watt joint plate. I do not need this heavy watt joint plate. And I don't need this automation. Alright, how are we doing over here? This power, where's it going? It's just going back in to feed itself. Yeah, so I set this up on its own coal-powered grid. Mainly because I noticed how much coal I had. 234 tons. I figured I might as well use it for something. And I'm using it to cool down my base. So it is producing some carbon dioxide, which is ultimately just flowing off this ledge here and down into the rest of the base. I thought about maybe putting a couple of oxyferns down here. Maybe not a bad idea. They take water, which they can get from down here, but that's just going to be more tasks taking up my dupe's time. Is that salt water? Brine. I don't know how I ended up with liquid brine in there. Huh. Also, this reservoir of water is running a little low, and it's running low because this is running low. Yeah. Alright, that is definitely going to be the next thing. A little bit above 250 at least. That's definitely going to be the next thing that that I do, is to get extra water into this hot zone. Another dupe. Let's do it. Oh, heck. I have a lot of food, but this is plus 16 morale food. We're taking the spicy tofu. Yeah, I had 737 kcals of spicy tofu. I'll take 12,000. That's great. I don't remember if I did this on camera or not last time. I added a auto sweeper and a conveyor loader for mushrooms. And this sweeper can reach those 9 mushrooms. So it's not awesome, but it's pretty good. And then this auto loader allows for manual use and just takes the mushrooms down here where they end up in carbon dioxide, where they won't spoil, and dumps them here, ready for use, ready to turn into fried mushrooms. So I should have a ton of fried mushrooms. Yeah, 137. The problem was I had like 300,000 kcals of mushrooms, but they weren't. I had like 20,000 of fried mushrooms, and they don't eat mushrooms. I have it toggled off on the consumables, so I needed them to be at least fried mushrooms. Ideally, I would then turn around and ship those fried mushrooms up to where they're eating, but that's an awful lot of iron that I didn't have at the time. Is it iron or iron ore that the shipping rails use? Iron ore, at least. And I do have 41 tons of it now, but I was down to single-digit tons before. Yeah, and I'll be getting a lot more soon as they dig into this area here. Okay, back to finishing this up. All right, power is back up and running, but water is not. So I need to what's the power draw on this? Okay. Continue this over here. Jump that, and we'll do this. Pause for a second. Power draw on this is 1.2. I am going to not do this. So I'm going to do this. There we go. And I will just bring this power, and I'll just let this whole water system, fetching the water, cooling the water, all that nonsense, run off the same circuit. And that'll be basically coal and steam powered, and that's going to be fine for a long time. I will want to get rid of the CO2. Actually, I've got water coming in all over the place over here. Of course I can do oxyferns here. So if I do a couple of hydroponic tiles, like right there, and then just feed them as such, yeah, why not? Oxyferns. There you go. Not as good as an algae terrarium, but doesn't use algae, so. That'll do. All right, this thing is back in operation. This oxygen system still pulling 2.9, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm pretty sure I can get rid of this microbe musher now. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct that. I can move the science stations so that they're not on that power line anymore, and maybe put them in a dedicated research room. There is no such thing. I wish there were. But now that we've cleaned up this space over here, let's go with plastic. Do tile down here. This looks like our new Great Hall right here. So, I don't really want the gas flowing directly through the Great Hall. Well, let's take a look at what decor looks like, even with those pipes going through there. And if it doesn't really bring it below 120, then who cares? Okay, I'm gonna need some doors, clearly. Requirements for a Great Hall. Mess table. Decor item. Oh, thought it had to be 4 high for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, furniture. And I need some sort of recreation building, is that right? Recreational building. So, what do we think? Man, I've never built one of these because they use so much power. Oh, that's only 480 watts. 1,000 DTUs of heat. Plus 4 morale, though. 1.2 kilowatts of power. 960 watts. Wow. Okay. Espresso machine. What does it take in? Sorry. Never built one. It takes in liquid intake pipe, which I'm assuming is water. Oh, and it uses pinch of pepper nuts. I don't know if I can afford that. Maybe we're not ready for that. 180, but I need them for my tofu. Ah, you're fine without that. We're gonna go with the old water cooler. That lets us fit another mess table in there anyway. We'll do some landscape paintings. Boom and boom. Can't really put anything. I can put a hanging pot. There we go. And I did install that mod a while back, drywall. Haven't used it at all. We'll go ahead and drywall this in granite and see what that looks like. We can do this one too. There we go. Beautiful. How beautiful? Decor 95, 70. Oh, we'll sweep it up. We'll get it cleaned up and get that wallpaper in there and then we'll see. Mafic rock. What are you making out of mafic rock? Okay. Our trees down here, all 4 of them are growing now. They were over 40 degrees for a long time. 39.4. Oh, they're not all growing. I thought they were a second ago. Maybe they were a second ago. Maybe it's cycling back and forth there. But getting a lot better down here. Okay, this room's getting really hot like I mentioned it would. So we're going to use our snipping tool. And we're going to snip that. And then we're going to join that. Awesome. Should definitely make a difference here. Yeah, temperature dropping significantly. Almost 55, now it's almost down to 50. Alright, cool. This poor tree, 50 degrees. So still give good decor when it's way too hot. Yeah. Dead arbor tree, plus 90 decor. Nice. Make sure this is getting a buff. Mess hall. Mess hall, not great hall. Am I missing something? Decor item, plus 20 decor, recreational building. Maybe I don't have enough decor items in here yet. Alright. We'll find out in a moment. I love watching productive dupes. Look at this. Good job, guys. So that Murthleaf was alive for just a second and then died. Alright, am I a great hall? I'm a mess hall. Why are you a mess hall? Oh, no industrial machinery. I wish it would tell you what you're missing. Huh. A great hall must be at least 32 tiles, and this room is only 27 tiles. I could move the doors. That would get it. So let me make sure I'm not going to destroy anything. We'll just move the doors out. Like so. Make that a plastic tile. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Utilities. Drywall that up. And furniture. We'll do metal blocks. Yeah. Everybody likes some nice lead in their dining room. All right. Oh, that's looking a lot better. This area was a pit of decourse, just death over here. We can lock that door again. Oh, we want to sweep that up. Dang it. That iron and that igneous rock is going to live there forever now. Oh well. So my oxygen pressure in the base right now, sitting right here at like 900 only. I think I'm going to add another oxygen electrolyzer in this setup. This pump should be able to handle up to 4 of them, and I have room right here to add another one. So if I move this door over to here, I should be able to fit another electrolyzer in there, which will, I've got 4 going now, so that'll add 25% to my 20% to my oxygen production. Oxygen, there we go. All right, there we go. New electrolyzer up and running. Good to go. All right, how's our cooling loop doing here? Good. Is that up to 30? 28. Went back up to 28. That's what happens when you try to cool down a bunch of really hot power transformers. Wow, they're still 44 degrees, still quite warm. Huh. We can extend that. More cold! Ultimately, if that loop is going around my base at 30 degrees, everything I want is going to be still working. So I would love to bring the base down to 30 degrees. 30 degrees would be great. All right. What other projects have we got? We have a new Great Hall. Please tell me it's a Great Hall. It is a Great Hall. We have a new Great Hall for 7 dupes. And this one seats 7 dupes. And I have almost 21 dupes. So I think we're doing another one right here. Does that sound right? That sounds right. One more. Deconstruct. All right. Metal block. Ta-da! Looks good. Alright, 2 new Great Halls. My dupes should all now have somewhere to sit and eat. Water cooler while decor item only adds +1 morale. Okay. So, definitely some opportunities for me to improve morale by sinking a lot of power, water, and pinch and pepper nuts into some espresso machines. But eventually I'll get some larger Great Hall action going. But this makes me very happy for now. That major heat contributor to the base. Moved that up here, a little bit more out of the base. Those bedrooms are toasty. But, yeah, having another Great Hall. I can store up to 21 dupes. We have 19, so let's grab another one. What have we got? You know, I'm going to back out here for a second. I don't think we have any shine nymphs in the base. I think maybe I uncovered one up here recently. Yeah, there's one right there. But all my other shine nymphs are dead. Shine bugs. They can live up to 50 degrees. I don't think my base was over 50. So I don't know why all my shine bugs died. But I could build a shine bug reactor for power with solar. Where would I build that? Where would I build that? I'm going to take the shine bug eggs, just because the base is pretty much shine bugless. And those other 2 dupes were kind of blah. Okay. What other big projects do we need to undertake? We need to clean up this water. We need to finish digging this out here. This is going to be the area for my sour gas boiler. And potentially the new generator room. But I also really want to make this Nosh Bean chilled Nosh sprout farm. God, I really want to do that. Alright, we're going to do that. That would please me. I am going to need to get rid of some of this crude oil. Need to get rid of some of these pipes, basically. But actually I'm going to need... Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to snip this pipe here. But that crude oil is going to end up being in my new loop. And our Nosh Bean farm is going to be right here. So I'm going to want this to be insulated tile all the way across. Deconstruct all this. Alright, if I want this farm to produce at least as much as what I've got going over here, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Nosh sprouts with a farm station. So I'll definitely need a farm station over there. They grow 4 times slower outside of a farm. So I need 28. And here I have 16. And they'll only plant every 3 actually. So it's 3, 6, 9. So I'll need 3 levels of my Nosh sprout farm. Is that what I'm... Alright, I can snip that one. You can go that way. Alright, it's used up everything that was in that line. That's good. I can snip that. Snip that. Alright, now we don't have enough petroleum. Oh, gotta build that. Come on. Now we don't have enough petroleum in the line, so I'm actually going to reconnect that. We'll do that for now. Of course, that's really warm petroleum. Alright, going through the loop. It won't stay warm, but this probably won't stay at minus 19. Yeah, minus 18. It'll cool back down. And we're going to get ready to snip this here. In fact, we'll do it there. All of our gaps are gone already? I think our gaps are gone because they have a big reserve. Okay. I didn't need that. Okay. This is coming in at minus 27. Wow. That's cold. Holy cow. Alright. We want some water here, just regular old water. And we also want to sweep this up. Alright, now I just need somebody to deliver some water here. There it goes. I don't know how much water it has to be before, instead of turning into these little blocks of ice, it turns into a block of ice. But I think this needs to be a higher priority for that to happen. Maybe I should have pumped in water from somewhere. Like a cool steam vent. Look at all that iron. I want that iron. All right. Okay, I decided to go ahead and tap into this cool steam vent over here, pump out the water from the cool steam vent, and pump it into my future Nosh Bean farm. Just I needed a much higher volume of water than this thing was ever going to provide me, so I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct this bottle emptier. I've temporarily cut the flow, which is actually going to warm this up a bit. It's 13 degrees already, minus 13 degrees already. Cut the flow of this crude oil, just so that I can get this ice in here to melt and get a decent quantity of ice or water built up. I think once I get 100 kilograms per tile, I'm going to try freezing it and see if that is enough per tile to form an actual ice block. Okay, I've got 226 kilograms of liquid water in here. 4 degrees. The radiant pipe is flowing minus 10 almost degrees. Wow. Yeah, it goes from minus 19 to very quickly minus 2. So this should start to turn into ice on this end, I think. Yeah, 0.5. Come on. You can do it. Please be an ice block, not a chip of ice. I don't want to have to put 1,000 kilograms of water in here. Minus 6. Minus 0.6. So I'm not sure. I think it's, is it 2 degrees or 3 degrees below the actual freezing point of the liquid before it freezes? If we look at water, freezing point of minus 0.6, so maybe 2.6. Come on. Okay, maybe 3.6. It's cooling fast. A lot of water. My cooling system over here on the right side is really putting in some work. This thing hasn't turned off in a while. Ah, I got a chip of ice. It's not what I want. Ice block. Ice block. Alright, I clearly need more water. That's my takeaway. I am going to snip this here and here, and I'm just gonna helps if I do plumbing that, and I'm just going to I'm just going to join these together for now and go ahead and add some more water. And we'll come back to this when we've got close to 1,000 kilograms of water, and I guess we'll try this again. Okay, so we have 526 kilograms of water pretty much consistently across here. And it is down over here to 3.7 degrees. And over here at 13 degrees, we're really killing our cooling loop. Our cooling reservoir over here is up to 5 degrees. So this water coming out here in our cooling loop is now up to 30. It just can't dump the heat that it used to dump. But once we get this down to a good cold temperature, this should rebound. And we'll give this a couple more cycles and see how it does. Okay, we're down to minus 0.05. Freezing temperature of water is minus 0.06. So maybe minus 2.6. Before we actually get some freezing happening there. The water inside the pipe here coming out now at about 2 degrees. And over here we're up to 6 degrees. Hopefully this will start coming back down. 6.1, we'll check that in a little bit. I just want solid blocks. I just realized something actually. I wonder if this will work. I need 3. Then 3. Right? Huh. Then 3. Because they'll only plant 3 in a row. Okay, so got 800, 1,000, and like 400. So I'll try and get some of this. Yeah, get that in there. So I'm actually gonna need to open this up again. And get rid of this. So when they're planting naturally, they'll only plant 3 in a row. Then you need a space of 3, and then 3 in a row. My understanding. So we're going to try and do this. We got 800 kilograms, 1,000 kilograms, and if I can get it up over 500 kilograms over here. Yeah, I'm not sure where the farm station's going to go now, but we'll figure it out. Farm station's 3 high. Might end up being down here. And that, all that. So, yeah, that's going to freeze until I'm ready to fill that up. .8, it's going the wrong direction. It's interesting to see all this blue on the map, though. Okay, well that's going to be it for today. This is actually part of a almost 2.5-hour recording marathon. So this is about the first hour and a half edited down to 48 minutes. That's how we got from cycle 766 to cycle 800. So I'm going to wrap it up here. The Nosh Bean farm obviously is not done, but we've gotten so much done already in this episode. Rewiring those hydrogen generators, getting those out of the way, cleaning up that decor, getting the new electrolyzer in, reducing the amount of heat inputs to the base, the 2 new grate halls. So it's been a lot. We've gotten a lot done. Hopefully the editing has made sense to everyone. But I will be working on the next hour and 20 minutes that's left, editing that down, hopefully to another manageable chunk or maybe 2 to get some of these other projects that we started wrapped up. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. But that's enough for today. So this is Nom Nom. Till next time, signing out.